Hey everyone, Noah St. John here from noahstjohn.com and affirmations.com. And welcome to the Ask Noah St. John show right here on noahnation.com. I'm right here on noahnation.com every 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, where I answer your questions about how to get unstuck, find your voice, and automate your business so you can have more time freedom, personal freedom, and financial freedom. Now, because today we're finishing up this time on Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus from John Gray, who was one of the first authors to give me an endorsement. One of the big best-selling, of course, has endorsed my book of affirmations, Secret Code of Success, and you'll find him on noahstjohn.com. Just click on that button on the tab there at Noah says praise, and you'll see praise from people like John Gray, Jack Canfield, Neil Donald Walsh, Joe Vitale, Nathan Osmond, Marie Forleo, basically all the biggest names in the industry that I'm very honored and very privileged to have for my work, along with real-life case studies from people all around the world, people just like you who I've helped to get rid of their head trash and who have made, in the collective, in the aggregate, over $100 million over the last few years, just by me helping them with their inner game and their outer game. Now, speaking of head trash, when you go to noahstjohn.com, make sure you go to noahstjohn.com and download my new book. It's called Get Rid of Your Head Trash, right? It's absolutely free, and it's at noahstjohn.com. All right, so we're finishing up. This is our last program from Venus, and today's topic is how to keep the magic of love alive. Now, here's what John Gray says. One of the paradoxes of loving relationships is that when things are going well and we're feeling loved, we may suddenly find ourselves emotionally. Our partners are reacting to them in unloving ways. Maybe you can relate to some of these examples. You may be feeling a lot of love for your partner, and then the next morning you wake up and are annoyed and resentful of him or her. You are loving, patient, and accepting, and then the next day you become demanding or dissatisfied. You can't imagine not loving your partner, and then the next day you have an argument and you feel resentful for the times in the past when they ignored you, and so on. So why does this happen? Why do we have, why do we have these ups and downs in our relationships, even when we're very close to our partners? Have you ever experienced anything like that? Send me a smiley face, send me a heart, which I can only do with one hand, a heart. If you can relate to this. This happens to all of us. All right, so let's talk about it. Maybe you've noticed you or your partner going through some of these changes as well. Take a moment to look at this list, and you have probably experienced these shifts at times. This is very common, but confusing. If we don't understand why they happen, we may think we're going crazy, or we may mistakenly conclude that our love has died. Fortunately, there is an explanation. Now, this is what John says. Love brings up our unresolved feelings. One day we're feeling loved, and the next we are suddenly trust love. The painful memories of being rejected in the past begin to surface when we are faced with trusting and accepting our partner's love. So he talks about how repressed feelings come up. The problem is that repressed feelings don't come up saying, "Hi, I'm your unresolved feelings from the past." So this is why couples may fight even during the good times. Couples may fight when they move into a new home, redecorate, attend a graduation, a wedding, receive finish a project, decide to change a negative habit, make a lot of money. All of these are special. At all of these special occasions, one or both partners may suddenly experience unexplained moods and reaction. The upset tends to be either before, during, or right after the occasion. All right, so he talks about the 90-10 principle. When we're upset, about 90% of the upset is related to our past and has nothing to do with what we think is upsetting us. Generally, only about 10% of our upset is appropriate to the experience. All right, so I've seen this happen in our relationship, our marriage. And so, when I, get upset, I get critical, I, get like short-tempered. Really? Me? Yeah. I pause, if I'm able to be conscious of it, I just pause and I realize, okay, Noah, you're not mad at Babette. Okay, she didn't do anything wrong here, right? Whatever you think you're mad at, it's not her, right? She didn't do anything wrong, all right? Even if she is, and I'm getting all rah, and I'm getting all critical. I'm like, no, what? All right, just will you relax? And just what I do, honestly, is I just basically take a step back. I go meditate, or maybe I sit in my massage chair. We've got a really nice massage chair. And I just sit in my massage chair and maybe just try to take some deep breaths and meditate. And what are you really mad at, right? And it always comes down to the fact that I'm mad at myself for something that I did or didn't do, right? And it's always about the past. It's never about the thing, right? The thing is like and he gives some good examples in here. You're never upset for the reason you think, all right? And I've definitely found that to be true. And he calls it the delayed reaction response, okay? When couples suddenly feel their resentment, and this is why healthy people may need counseling. As you grow more intimate in your relationships, love increases. As a result, deeper, more painful feelings will come up that need to be healed. Deep feelings like shame and fear. Because we generally do not know how to deal with these painful feelings, we become stuck. Isn't that interesting? That's what I've been teaching for 20 years. To heal them, meaning we're too afraid or ashamed to reveal what we are feeling. At such times, we may become depressed, anxious, bored, resentful, or simply exhausted for no apparent reason. These are all symptoms of our stuff coming up and being blocked. Instinctively, you'll want to either run away from love or increase your addictions. This is the time instead to work on your feelings and not run away. And when deep feelings come up, we project our feelings onto our partner. You see what I mean? If we did not feel safe to express our feelings to our parents or a past partner, all of a sudden we cannot get in touch with our feelings in the presence of our present partner. It is a paradox. Because you feel safe with your partner, your deepest feelings and fears have a chance to surface. When they do surface, you become afraid and are unable to share what you feel. This is when having a mentor, a coach, a counselor, somebody there is tremendously helpful. This is why a lot of couples come to me for not necessarily couples counseling per se, but that is what it ends up being. All right. So if you are interested in getting any help on this, if you need some help on this, okay, I'm going to give you a web page here. If you just go to noahstjohn.com/apply, go to noahstjohn.com/apply. And I have openings right now for 2 mentorship right now for mentorship. We call it my VIP Quantum Leap program. And what we do is I work with you, or it could be you and your partner, right? And it's fine as long as it's just like one business focus. I can't have 2 different businesses. So let's say you work with your partner. We work together at a very high level. You get one-on-one access to me. You get unlimited email access to me. We have a concierge service, so we have. Plus, you get accountability coach. So basically, it's like getting 2 coaches for the price of 1. All right. So the point is that go to noahstjohn.com/apply, and right now I have 2 spots left. All right. So go ahead and do that right now if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you have some emotions coming up, or if you want some help with your business. So I help with inner game and outer game. I've helped my clients add over $100 million over the last few years. I am the only author in history that's had his works published by Hay House, HarperCollins, Mindvalley, Nightingale-Conant, and the Chicken Soup for the Soul publisher. Nobody in history has ever done that. I'm the only one. All right, so if you want some information, some coaching, some mentorship, go to noahstjohn.com/apply. By the way, also make sure to send me some thumbs up, some hearts, some smiley faces to make sure that you engage. Ask me anything you like on these programs. Remember, I'm right here on Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, and answer your questions about how to get rid of your head trash, get unstuck, find your voice, and automate your business. All right, so I'm here for you. I love doing this. I love teaching. I love coaching. And I love hearing the success stories of my students. So all of them started out, or certainly many of them started out skeptical and not really sure if this was for them. But that's why we have this application process. I will, but right now it's free. So go ahead and do that now before there is a cost involved. All right, so here's our affirmation of the day. Why do I keep the magic of love alive? Why is it so easy for me to keep the magic of love alive? I hope you've enjoyed my look at Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. and we're going to be starting our next book on Monday. Give me some suggestions. What book would you like me to review? Books, because I'm a self-help nerd. I grew up reading books, so I'm sharing that with you. And these are some of my passions, and I do it in a very nerdy, specific way. I just like to go through things, give you my viewpoint, give you some stories about people who have gone through this as well, and also of my students that I've helped go through these things. So if you have just go ahead and type it in right here on noahnation.com, or you can send it to my contact page at noahstjohn.com. All right, for everyone here at successclinic.com, I've really enjoyed going through this process with you, and we're going to start our next book on Monday, and it's a surprise. So see if you can guess what it is. You can write that in there as well. See if you can guess which book it's going to be. All right, so for everyone here at successclinic.com, I'm Noah St. John, signing off for now, and I look forward to being a part of your success story. See you next time, everyone. Bye-bye for now.